Hello, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of
Full Retard
by
Mentally Damaged.
So I come across this little bit of stupid on Facebook the other day. Now this is a post you've probably seen. It's been going around the internet for quite a while. It says here, let me tick some people off. Did you get drug tested today? Thank you, Florida, Kentucky, and Missouri, which are the first states that will require drug testing when applying for welfare. Some people are crying and calling this unconstitutional. How is this unconstitutional? It's okay to drug test people who work for their money, but not those who don't. Repost this if you'd like to see this done in all 50 states. I just did. Now, of course, to anyone with common sense, the post brings up a very valid point. Why should people receiving welfare or food stamps not be drug tested, and not just at sign up, but on a regular basis, just like an employer would do? This is a good idea, because there's no sense in anyone paying in taxes that get used for these programs to feed someone's addiction to drugs, alcohol, whatever. So this is understandable in my opinion. I don't know what you think. Shoot us an email at opinions@mentallyDamaged.com and let us know. With that being said, let me read the very first comment on the post. The person responding is a female that says, we'll never agree with this ever. I know it's your opinion, but think about the children whom the state is taking food from because they have a drug-addicted mother or father. It's not the children's choice to stick a needle up your arm or smoke this or that or drink whatever. Just think about the kids. Stop thinking about the grown-ass adults who can't get their shit straight. Just saying. No hard feelings, and I'm not being rude, just my opinion. This sounds like someone trying to make a poor excuse for not being drug tested because they don't think they'll pass. Seriously, who would think that having kids in a household with drug addicts would be a good idea, much less giving those drug addicts food stamps and welfare? Here, you're probably not taking care of your kids, but just in case you are, have some money. This, of course, solicited the expected response. If the parents are drug addicted, then they shouldn't have their children until they are clean, because an addict will trade welfare or food stamps for more drugs instead of using it, so the kids are still not being taken care of. Hence why it is called addiction. An addict will do anything they have to feed that addiction. And that is not my opinion, that is a statistically proven fact. It is my opinion that drug testing should be required. Why should I get fired from a job if I fail a drug test? But someone can spend money they could be using to buy food, to buy drugs instead, and then get welfare or food stamps that they can again trade for drugs. How is that right? My tax money, which pays for the welfare and food stamp system, which, let me remind you, is taken out of my paycheck and should not be used to assist in feeding someone's addiction when there are people out there doing everything they can to better themselves and take care of their children that desperately need welfare or food stamps but can't get it. Now, only a full-on, completely moronic retard would think that it's okay to have kids in an addict household. But getting past that, I think that not only should this be a law in all 50 states, but it should even go a step further. Not just drug testing at sign-up, random drug tests. And when you fail the random drug test, not only do you not get your food stamps or welfare anymore, but you have to pay back what you have received. But this should also apply to disability. I have met several people on the internet, and a few in person, that sit around and collect disability for this and that. But if you really get to know them and talk to them, they could work. But it's just so much more fun for the government to pay them to sit home and smoke weed. If you have disposable income enough to buy cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, then you do not need any type of assistance. No welfare, no food stamps, no disability, because you have disposable income, so you don't need this. These programs, after all, are designed to help you get by when you have nothing else, or when you need a supplement, not because you don't want to work, or because this is the only way you can afford to eat, because you spend all your money on drugs. Now, unrelated to the drugs, I personally knew a family that applied for food stamps in their state and were denied because they literally made only a few dollars too much per week to qualify. And interestingly enough, at the same time, another person I know in yet another state came out, and he was in the chat room and he was just celebrating. Oh man, I got approved for food stamps today. I'm going to get like $300 a month. I don't have to go find a job now. This was his exact words. I don't have to go find a job now. Sure, this isn't the attitude of everybody that's on assistance, but it is the attitude of a lot of them. And that's why we need to put procedures and rules in place to weed this kind of BS out. And finally put an end to the, hey man, I'll trade you my food stamp card. I'll give you the PIN number. I just need you to hook me up with an 8-ball. Come on, man. It's got like $600. I got 3 kids. I'll let you keep it next month too. You just give me an 8-ball. Of course, then you've got the other extreme out there. I don't think we should drug test people, 'cause I don't have sense enough to realize that it's a waste of money to give the food stamps to those that want to do the drugs. Yeah, we don't need people like that. Seriously, if that is your line of thinking, buy some condoms, birth control, whatever, 'cause we don't need you reproducing. The world has enough problems without you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Mentally Damaged. Follow us on Twitter, Mentally Damn. Subscribe to Mentally Damaged on YouTube. Support us on Patreon. And tell all your friends and relatives about this weird asshole you listen to on the internet. And as always, you can find all of our content at our website, mentallydamaged.com. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.